Pridham, thank you so much for joining us today. I, for one, know exactly how busy you are. How are you today?
Good, thanks, Stacey.
Tell us a little bit about where you grew up, Leanne, and what your connection to farming is.
I grew up on a livestock property on Kangaroo Island, beef and wool producers. That led me to university and then a job on the Yorke Peninsula, where I met my now husband, and I've joined his cropping enterprise.
So, in between being a wife and a mother, you're also now a full-time farmer.
Yes. Yeah.
You also run the Kadina WoTL Women Together Learning Group. How do you manage all that, Leanne?
Some days it's a bit of a juggle, but I enjoy keeping life full, and I guess through the WoTL group we've done some training and things that help with time management and keeping systems in place. And I guess when you enjoy something or love it, it's so much easier, isn't it?
And tell me a little bit about what it is that you're focusing on with WoTL at the moment, because I know you're doing the Stepping into Leadership program.
Yes, so I guess WoTL Group is really driven by the women involved in that. So in the past we've done some office efficiency courses, finance. This year we've done some more wellbeing and resilience courses. So next year I think we're looking to continue on that wellbeing path and maybe some grain marketing. So a real mix of technical and I guess lifestyle sort of being empowerment sort of training.
So important for women in rural and regional areas who are oftentimes a little bit disconnected from community, feeling isolated. So those activities that you're coordinating must have an enormous benefit.
Yeah, I think that's a big key of our group is sometimes when you're self-employed or get busy in your own day-to-day, you forget that others are going through similar situations. So a lot of the feedback from the workshops we've had is the content is awesome, but the conversations over lunch or tea or not important or even more so. So the connections have been great.
Yeah. Leanne, I'm just wondering, in terms of your professional development going into the Stepping into Leadership program, what were some of the things that you were hoping to improve on in terms of your own professional development?
I guess the connection was with others and forming networks with other women across the state was a big one for me. Also just help with goal setting and purpose and juggling all the things that you have in life. And so we can't do everything, but just having a bit of direction and being mindful over what you actually do spend your time on.
So it sounds like you've come away with some real, tangible tools to help you.
Yes, we're partway through the Stepping into Leadership program, but so far, yes, certainly ticking lots of boxes as far as connections and networking and, building some skills in goal setting and being mindful of where you spend your time.
The way that the Stepping into Leadership program is structured is that you meet for the first 2 days and you get to know the other course participants and form a bond, and then you complete the rest of it via webinar and before coming together again at the end. Is that a structure that works for you?
Yes, it was great to be able to meet the other participants straight up because you get to know who you're talking to, and it's lovely to be able to continue to have regular contact. And because we're across the whole state, webinar is perfect for that.
And I guess it's really helpful for you to know that, you know, you're not in this farming game alone, that there is help out there.
Yeah, absolutely. I think everybody has days where you think, oh, how are you managing? But, through your connections or a post on Facebook or something, you can reach out and realise that, they're doing exactly the same. Well, not exactly the same, but going through similar to what you are, and you can ask questions or provide support. So yes, it's been wonderful in that way.
Leanne, just in summation, what would you say to women who may be thinking about applying to the WoTL program or joining one of the activities?
More the merrier. I think sometimes women underestimate their role in the farming business, and if you're half thinking of coming along, please do so. It's a safe learning environment. You get lots of connections, and there is also no commitment to come again. So if it's not your thing, then that's fine, but I think you would gain lots out of it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your time. I'll let you get back to farming and being a wife and a mum.
Thanks, Stacey. Thank you.